Are you actually successful or are you accidentally successful in your pet business? Times are really good right now for the most part, and you might be riding high on the fact that so many people have pets. But what happens when sales start to drop? What happens when competition comes into town or customers start really watching their spending? And while the pet industry is practically recession-proof, it doesn't mean that you can just assume that your business will keep doing well, because there's always going to be good times and bad times in business. And that's why they often compare small business to a roller coaster, right? I talk to a lot of small business owners in the pet industry, and if you pull back the curtain, many are riding this wave of being accidentally successful, which is just not sustainable. So instead, you must know what will keep your business thriving, no matter what the economy or your competition throws at you. In this video, I'm walking you through customer retention, what it is, and then the 5-step Pet Boss success cycle and examples to keep that cycle spinning. I'll also share with you some obstacles to overcome. Hi, I'm Candace Daniolo, and I help pet business owners start, grow, and profit so that they can grow their business, reclaim their life, and keep making an impact at the same time. And before I explain what the Pet Boss success cycle is, make sure to download my free guide in the description below to help you grow your pet business no matter what stage you're in. First, I want to just talk about customer retention and what it means and why it's so important. You know, we'll spend a lot of time and money trying to find brand new customers, not only in the advertising that we do or the locations that we pick, but also in the time we spend with them that very first experience with us. But did you know that small businesses will lose up to 40% of the previous year's customers just because they're not staying in touch with them? That's that customer retention part. We want to retain our customers to have them keep coming back to us as frequently as possible to help build that loyalty to our brand and our company. Could you imagine that if you improved your customer retention, how many more customers from that previous year, from that 40%, that you'd be able to save to bring into the new year? And think of the compounding effect of that year after year after year. So customer retention is the action and activity that you do to keep your customers happy, loyal, and buying from you. Now I want to walk you through the Pet Boss success cycle, okay? I'm going to use my dry erase board back here and walk through these 5 steps with you. All right, step number 1 is that you want to meet new people. This isn't just about meeting any people. We want to find brand new people to help fill your gaps. Not only fill the gaps of people leaving, but we need brand new customers coming to you so that you can continue to build your business. And what's great about the pet industry is that dog people or cat people are pretty easy to find. Not only are they very visible, we can also find them online. And they care about their pets. They treat their pets more like family members than ever before. Plus, so many of them are wanting to shop local, actually. I mean, I know that there's the conveniences of doing business online or finding their neighbors or other people to watch their pets and help them, but there still is, at their core level, a drive to support local. And if more of them knew about you, then I bet more of them would actually use your services. And there are just so many brands that you could partner with and other pet businesses in your local area that you could partner with too to grow your businesses. Even if you have lots of customers banging on your door, you will still lose customers over time. They'll pass away, sadly, or their pets will pass away and maybe they haven't gotten another pet. Maybe they move out of your area, or their financial situation changes. Nothing is forever. So we always need to be filling our customer sales pipeline. That's called your audience building, your list building. You might even want to think of it as increasing your followers, but it's really about increasing your contacts, building your email list, improving the number of phone calls you're getting into your business, improving the amount of traffic that's coming to your website, We want you to constantly be meeting new people. This should never stop. But I know that some obstacles are that you might be shy. You might not be ready to jump on camera and start doing more reels and TikToks or Facebook Lives. Or you might be nervous to go to some community events and really talk to people. But don't be nervous. Please don't be nervous, because you know what? The expertise that you have and the services that you provide are so needed in your local communities, and you cannot be your town's best kept secret. You just can't. So please start working on getting yourself out into the public and making yourself more visible. Practice sharing your story. Practice communicating with different types of people and different kinds of conversations for different solutions that you provide. Practice will make perfect. And I also know you think, gosh, I don't have any money to spend on big advertising budgets. You don't need a lot of money actually to just get going. Be consistent on your social media. Start to find other partners to collaborate with. There's so many ways that you can get the word out about your small business. Step number 2 in our cycle is build relationship. We want you to get to know your customer. We want them to get to know you. This is where you build the know, like, and trust of marketing, because people want to buy from people. So after you've met these people, you want to build that relationship by asking them questions about their pet, about their relationship with the pet, about them. You want to share your story, your relationship with your pet, your relationships with your customers, why you started your business. You want to share solutions with them about how they can transform their pets' lives and how you can help them with that. But to get to that, building the relationship, it's all about you engaging, asking questions, showing that you care, and providing valuable solutions for them. But I know that this can be hard because I know it's time-consuming to do this. And you might be a natural at it, but maybe your team isn't. So this is, again, a place where we want to spend some time training and practicing, getting comfortable with types of questions you might ask in different situations for the services that you provide, or different kinds of questions you might ask when you are in situations meeting a potential client. Keep it casual during this phase, no pressure. You literally aren't doing any business with them just yet. And number 3 in our Pet Boss success cycle is ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. Actually ask to do business together. Ask them if they want to buy this specific product that you've just talked to them about. Ask them if they want to book a meet and greet. Ask them when they want to schedule their grooming appointment. There's so much money being left on the table because you are waiting for the customer to tell you that they want something from you. Let's start to get a little bit aggressive. You've spent some time building that relationship, and now it's time to ask them if they are ready to buy. They're ready to do business. Find the comfortable way that works for you to do that, or literally say, so, could I take this harness to the counter for you? It fit perfectly on your dog. That is giving them the opportunity. You're asking for the sale. It's giving them the opportunity for them to say, yes, go ahead. Or they will say, you know, still thinking about it. And you know what you can say then is, why? Tell me more. What are you thinking about? And it gives you a chance to answer some of their objections that they might have as to why they don't want to buy that thing from you. We've met these new people. We've built relationships. We're asking for the sale now. And we're kind of answering any objections that they might have as to why they're not doing business with you. This gives you an opportunity to work on, hone on your selling skills and to convince the person that you are the perfect pet sitter, dog trainer, dog groomer, or pet supply store or doggy daycare to work with. Step 4 in your Pet Boss success cycle is to recommend more products. Recommending more products equals actually recommending more services too. Products equal services. So this is important because you want to help your customer make the perfect purchase. That means because you've gotten to know them, because you've asked for the sale, because you've talked to them, you've listened to them, you've asked lots of questions, you can then lead them down a pathway of all the things that they're going to need to make that the perfect purchase. So if it's a issue where the dog is pulling and they've come into your store to find the leash that will stop their dog from pulling, but now you've recommended a harness, you can then lead into the next thing that they will need. That harness might cause matting in the fur, so now you need to recommend a grooming tool. They also may need a treat pouch, and they're going to need treats to go in that pouch so that they can work on healing with their dog. So when you understand, because you are the expert, when you understand what all of the things that are needed to fix that problem for the dog or cat or fish or bird, then you will be better at continuing to ask for the sale, which will help you continue to recommend more products for them, okay? And that's when it's in the individual sale. But you can keep recommending more products and services always, friends, always. So like, take an example of somebody in your dog training classes. They've completed the course. Now what? Have you recommended the next course for them? Or maybe they're in an existing course, but they can use some one-on-one time. Have you again gone back and asked for that sale for the one-on-one? Have you recommended that? So these kind of go hand in hand. I just don't want you to stop at the one sale or the one booking. Keep it going. And you're going to do that in the immediate, but also over the lifetime of that customer, because the more that you can get them to come in and keep buying from you, the more products, more services, the more their loyalty will build and the more your sales will grow. And our last step in the Pet Boss success cycle is to maintain the relationship. It is not your customer's job to try to remember you. They get busy, they're distracted, they hear some other offer from somewhere else. And so this is where it's critical that you send email marketing out, that you're consistent on your social media platforms, that you host events to bring people back in. This, guys, is where you build super fans. The better you get at maintaining that relationship, the more likely you will retain your customers. Put them on your loyalty program, send them gifts for their dog's birthday, send them thank you cards, host special VIP nights, put them on wait lists to know when new products or services become available. I hear all the time that you just don't have time. You know, you're already wearing so many hats. You know, you're on the sales floor doing all this stuff. How do you have time to actually do all the marketing and host all the events? Well, you have to make time. Because here's something. We all get the same amount of time on this planet. We all get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And some of us have figured out a way to become better at using that time and becoming efficient with the hours that we have. You can do it too. So if you look through this entire cycle, are you blocking out time? Are you making time to work on these important pieces of your business? A lot of you might be spending time here, and then what's outside of this customer retention circle is actually doing the work of your business. This is working on your business though, guys. What happens and what I love about this cycle is that we want to keep it going, because you know what? When we maintain these great relationships and build loyalty, these customers are going to help us meet new people. They're going to spread the word of mouth marketing about your business, and they're going to talk about you, and then you're going to meet new people naturally that way. But I don't want you to stop all those outbound activities that you should be doing to meet new people yourself. Don't just rely on the word of mouth of your customers, because we always have to have energy and customers and energy and money flow going through each of these points and continuing on for us to grow successful and profitable businesses. Because when we do that, we can serve and help more pets and more pet parents. You will make a bigger impact the more money that you make. Okay, so to wrap up, I want you to take a minute to evaluate yourself on each of these areas. What are you doing really well, and where could you improve? I know you're wondering, Candace, I have so much that I need to fix, or there's so much opportunity to become better. Where do I start? My advice to you is to pick the one thing that is going to make the most significant impact to your current business. Which one? If you focused a little bit of time and energy is going to make the biggest positive change for you. And if you need support, that is exactly what we do and help with our clients in the Pet Boss Club. Visit petbossclub.com to learn more. I also do not want you to miss the download that we have for you here, our 50 business boosting ideas for your pet business. So go snag that right now and then come back here and watch the next video.